Bravery is only fear hanging on for another minute. Oh, feet are getting stuck. This is just hilarious. That's a bit bigger. Getting a little moist out here. Bring lots of bugs for it.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey, yeah, alright. I'm gonna miss you.
Can you give me a hug? Love you.
Love you too.
I'm so sorry I have to leave like this.
What's like this?
I don't know, just leave you guys alone in the middle of the summer, you know? Makes me want to burst into tears. I love you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
It's part of your job, honey.
I know, yeah. Yeah, it's like leaving my family to go on a canoe hunting party like back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I really should start getting at that wood over there. Like we're gonna
Yeah, my hand's feeling better. Bye, hon.
Bye.
Freedom! Just kidding. The beautiful town of Tomogamee. Ways to go still, that's for sure. Latchford Bridge. Just about to pass Temiskaming Shores. Crossing into the Arctic watershed. Wasp smacked right into my hand and almost stung me, but it died on impact, and it stung my freaking wedding ring. Keep your hands inside the vehicle, kiddies. Yikes. We're about an hour and 20 from Cochrane. So the plan is I'm going to stay in Cochrane tonight. Then luckily I managed to get a great contact up there, and he's going to give me a drive on a mining road and then on a forest access road into a river called the Floodwood, and then follow a chain of ponds into the extreme headwater of the North French River. It drops about 200 meters in 45 kilometers, so we're looking at a serious advanced level whitewater river. Once I'm through that, it's going to be 60k or so to the Moose River, and I'll continue there to Moosonee. Watershed in Moosonee. I'm going to jump on the Polar Bear Express train and take that back to Cochrane. I'm definitely relying on fish. I'm bringing pretty much no dinners on this trip. I have 28 kilometers per day to travel too, so long daily distance. I've brought a good amount of gear. I'm probably going to be triple carrying. I'm out there by myself. I'm paddling a river of the Arctic watershed. Temperatures can get really cold. You can experience blasting winds coming off of James and Hudson's Bay, cold weather even in the summer, and of course then I have all my camera equipment as well. I'm a little concerned about my hand. There's still some pain. It's better than it's ever felt right now because I've really stayed off it for the last couple of days, so that's my biggest concern right now. Other big concerns would be dumping and pinning out there. You know, you're in a rapid, you crush your canoe around a boulder in a raging rapid, it breaks in half, you can't retrieve it, you lose it downriver, it goes over a waterfall. What do you do at that point? There's no places for a float plane to land on this river, so I gotta admit I'm feeling a little nervous, but I heard a great saying the other day, and it is, bravery is just fear hanging on for another minute. So here we are in Cochrane. Justin, he's nice enough to give me a shuttle for a case of beer. So tomorrow morning we're gonna head probably about an hour and a half drive on a mine road and then into a forest access road, and that'll be the put-in. I'm looking forward to getting this trip started. Okay, we are on our way. I got Justin here. He's going to give me a lift to the put-in. He knows the back roads here around Cochrane. It's probably about 7:30 in the morning, and the trip is officially underway. The little Abitibi River with a little Abitibi in the survey crew. It's a black fly, the little black fly, always a black fly. No matter where you go, I'll die with a black fly biting my bones in North Ontario. Take it away, Justin.
I don't know the song.
Oh well. With a little Abitibi in the survey crew. It's a black fly, the little black fly, always a black fly. No matter where you go.
Other spot. This is where we would have went.
Yeah. No go though, eh?
No.
Potential other access point there. Justin went in and checked it out, scoped it out a bit, but it was a no-go. The road just turned into a gong show. So, I mean, at one time when they were logging up there, I probably could have cut off the chain of portages, and I'm going to have to walk through a clear cut too that'll probably be pretty overgrown by now. But at one time you might have been able to just get in that way and cut off this chain of portages that I have to go, but as of now it's like ATV access only pretty much. Here's the turn, and this road's a little bit more interesting, as you can see here. So it's faster. Truck. Someone's back here fishing. We're here. Pulling the canoe off and going and putting it down there. My buddy showed me a trick. I used to not ever use these because they vibrate. Yeah. And he's like, one twist.
Yeah. And
they don't vibrate. Which I didn't realize. I just hate that boom, you know? What a day. Lots of water in here, man. I hear that boat coming.
Morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Any luck?
Pardon me?
Any fish?
Yeah, I got my limit. Which way are you heading?
I'm going to Moosonee.
Moosonee?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going down the North French. So I'm going to go into, from here, I'm going to jump over into, what's that lake called again? Ishaw. And then Skate Lake, and take that into another lake, and then get into the North French.
That's going to be a bitch, so from here,
It's going to be terrible. Yeah.
you're skidooed up and around like Skate Lake and all that. But,
Yeah, so I'm going to be following probably part of that trail. So once I jump off here into Ishaw, between Ishaw and Skate, there's a big cut. So I'm going to be following like a skidder trail, like a quad trail,
there's
basically.
no more skidder trail there. No.
Nothing. Anyway, it should be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially the heat's supposed to get pretty hot, and that's why I'm coming out now. I don't like that heat.
No, well, I'm a ginger too, so you know, it's just it gets you. Well, guys. All right. You can live vicariously. Thank you, sir. And we're off.
We'll see you.
We'll see ya. Bald eagle at the put in. Yeah, that's got to be a good omen. Just making my way here down the Floodwood River, and it goes through a lot of odd shaped lakes with little passageways in between. There's been some headwinds and some decent current, not the easiest to navigate, so I'm keeping my eye on the map because I got to actually jump off this river to then portage into another lake called Ishaw. So I got to jump off this river to portage into Ishaw Lake. If I go too far, how long is it going to take me to realize that I've gone too far, and then I'd have to turn around and go back up river. There's no marked trail. It's just going to be a bushwhack into Ishaw Lake, and a long one at that too. Hopefully it's flagged. The last guy that came through here, I think they added some flags. Kingfisher. Just cruising along here looking for the creek where my portage starts, and I think I might be there right now. Yep, this is it. I'm just looking at my map here, making sure there's no other tributaries, and there's not, so this has got to be it. Time to say goodbye to the Floodwood River, and I'm gonna start portaging up Ishaw Creek. Absolute bushwhack, it looks like. So that's gonna be a tough slog right now. It looks like it's probably 800 meters. So this might take me a good chunk of the day just to do this. Oh, there we go. Got my compass bearing set. Yeah, no time like the present. Wonder how far I can make it up this creek. Already behind schedule. Didn't want to rush this morning at the put-in just to make sure I had all my stuff, I had everything dialed in. Sort of a necessary thing if I wanted to make it in 11 days, but I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I'm going to try, but at the same time I don't want to rush. So this is Ishaw Creek. I'm sure I'm going to find some bugs in here. Can't really get in any further. Oh Lord. Total bushwhack. This is going to be brutal. Man, that was already hard. Brutal. Hopefully I can cut here and get back to where it's not so dense, but it's not looking too good. But they don't call me Jim Baird Adventurer for nothing, I guess. Look at that, alders can be killed. Oh, that's as good as she's gonna get. I think I'm gonna have to triple carry because I got a lot of gear and there's no way I can double carry through this dense bush and not just fall down every 2 seconds. Great thing to bring, flagging tape. I'm gonna flag this trail and that way I can take the same route on the way back. Less chance I get lost too. Anyways, time to get going. Not looking forward to it. here we go. This is freaking exhausting. It just got like blazing hot out too. There's a brief moment here where it's not so bad. Tough freaking going though, man. Probably having to walk an extra couple hundred meters. Oh no, I forgot my bug spray. Black flies are out in swarms. I'm gonna go back because the black flies have just found me and it just got roasting hot out. So I'm gonna walk back on the trail I flagged, get my second load and bring it to here. This is tough bush to walk through. Ow. Ooh. Ooh, that hurt the hand. Not a good feeling. Just leg breakers and down trees everywhere, so total gong show. Flagging the trail takes longer. I am now off the road system. There's very few roads, if any, just ATV trails beyond this. And once I get into the North French River, I'm well off the road system. And the only access back to civilization is by train. So, I mean, Moosonee on the James Bay coast is a frontier town. And that's where I'm heading. Oh, whoa. Man, it is scorching hot out here. Oh, it's not usually this hot up here. This is a tough one, folks. And here is my gear. Yes. I'm gonna run out of water too. Just pound this whole thing. Nothing like a little H2O when you're thirsty. All right, back to the hard challenge of lugging all this stuff to some random lake in the middle of the wilderness, totally alone. There are black bears here. Polar bears are known to frequent the coast near Moosonee. I wouldn't say frequent, but they're known to be on the coast near Moosonee, where I'm going. But in here is all black bear country. Well, I'm portaging here, especially because I'm alone. I'm carrying bear spray on me. So what I do is I spin the bear spray around so it faces backwards, and that way the safety here won't pop off. Because if you get a really hard branch in there, it can pop off and then you can press it and you can shoot out. It's happened to me before. But when it's backwards, it's going to actually push it on harder when you're bushwhacking. So I think that's a pretty important tip. All right, onwards. Oh man, my bearing puts me right into a massive bush of alders. Freaking terrible, man. Guess what I found? The last group's flagging tape. Look at that. I looked down, I saw what looked like a trail. And I said, oh, that's probably just an animal trail. Well, then I looked up and bam, right there, right when I thought it, I saw the flagging tape. So this trail is going to be flagged the rest of the way. So I can reserve my flagging trail for the rest of the time I need it. And hopefully it won't be such a gong show, but if those blowdowns are over the creek, anybody doing this route is going to start having to take my route unless they want to do some serious chainsawing. Anyways, awesome, awesome. Just when I started thinking things were impossible and miserable, they get better. Bit of a trail. More flagging tape. Right in the tree there. Aha, the old logging road. Now the question is, do I follow this? I'm gonna flag this tree here. And I don't think I'd follow this. I think I'm gonna have to jump down this road and cut in. This is the road that was too grown over. It's not in use anymore to make it in on. I'm looking for flagging tape for the last group's sign of them along the side of this old logging road. That looks like it, but no flags, huh? Might be it. That might just go into the creek though, I don't know. That's an old fireplace. That tells me that people had to camp here at mid-Portage. Which probably means the trail continues somewhere around here. Or nothing. Son of a bitch. Maybe my excitement was premature. I'm gonna drop my bags because I'm gonna head down the road this way a bit, try to pick up that trail. There is a trail here, but it's not flagged. So I'm gonna search around. I'm not gonna bother searching with my bags on because it's just too exhausting and demoralizing, but hopefully we can find those flags because they didn't last long. Just looking in the bush here. Like this is a possibility, but usually though it'll be flagged. If guys are flagging it, they'll flag it, you know, where it picks up off of a logging road, an old logging road. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nothing yet. Here's the trail. It looks like an ATV got in there. If there's a little flagging tape, I would feel a lot better. Pretty much following my compass bearing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna follow this. It's more or less following my bearing. Following trails is not necessarily a good idea when you're bushwhacking, because that'll lead you way off your bearing. But in this case, judging by where the marked trail was, and then right across the road, there's a snowmobile or ATV trail. It tells me that if I keep following this, it's gonna take me right to Isha, almost guaranteed. Worst comes to worst, I have to get turned around a bit. I gotta figure out where I am, jump off the trail, get back to Isha Creek as my baseline, and keep following that. But this is way less miserable than doing that. So, oh man, I might actually freaking get there before I'm 90. Awesome. Maybe 85, but before 90. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna haul all my gear to here. So I'm not even gonna continue going on the trail. I'm just gonna go do 2 more loads and bring the canoe here as well and just leapfrog it. Then I'll be closer to all my gear and hopefully it's a little easier going. It's moving at an absolute snail's pace. I'm going the wrong way.